I have my oh. Now. Let's been. She would. There's always. I should take. Tomorrow. What? I should.
You're still here?
Stand. It all for you. First. Their bus. The
I'm back.
I don't. I'm. The dimly lit. It's. Is it? soon as I enter.
Yes?
Off, they stop.
How many dead bodies have you encountered?
That's. So, listen. So, what are you? The cold. Hey, I'm not. Now, it was. Mark. It was when Freddy took the bus back and he went to pick up his luggage. He must have picked up the wrong bag. This happened because there was another bag that's identical to his. The bag that he picked up belonged to the Salami Bandit. This made him a target, and to get rid of Freddy, the Salami Bandit decided to frame him.
Everyone!
Mark.
Seems like. I wonder. So. I quit. Who is this person? What do they have? Western goods are prohibited from entering and being sold in the East. This is why the Salami Bandit decided to make a business out of buying high-grade salami in the West, smuggling it to the East, and selling it at a high profit. Also, for some reason, Sophie received a letter from the Salami Bandit that had a hidden, threatening message. This was... That...
Why would look? Huh?
Finally, time to... Awful. Someone. What's up with these? Britzel Beer Bus branch was suffering losses and had their budget cut as a result. Manfred, worried about the financial stability of his family, felt himself backed into a corner. This is when he became the Salami Bandit. He made his grand plan of salami smuggling and realized he couldn't do this alone. He recruited Boris, since it would be easiest for the bus driver to load and unload the wares discreetly. The bus would go through a customs check at the Salsiccia bus station first. And then Boris would take a detour to get the salami and load it onto the bus. This is why the buses always had a huge delay. It wouldn't be easy to talk Boris into crime, so Manfred convinced Sophie to join the team. Boris's obsession with her would make it easy for her to manipulate him into helping with their plan. Everything was going well until the Duck Detective, that's me, infiltrated the office. Freddy was meant to be the scapegoat for the crime, but I'm not fooled that easily. Sophie began getting cold feet and ultimately wanted to confess to the police. Manfred couldn't have this, so he interfered. In an outburst of panic, he abducted her and hid her in the luggage compartment of one of the buses. And should Sophie, should Boris?
What?
The truth is an ugly mistress. But it is my duty to throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice. Oh.
Great.
Like I'm maybe. You rummage it, see. What? I always... Dad,
Let's go. Oh!
this.
Okay.
It's a rock.
What is...
Ugh. You
And that's I need. Even the
I'm figure it. Carty. So, now the pain and I Snoopy Fredderson look not
And
what
oh, huh?
Miss That's what is this? What?
Is the it Patient 12 had been a diplomat. She'd spent her life in glorious motion, surrounded by crowds. When she caught the disease, they took her to a sanatorium on the edge of a lake. And isolation in a lonely bed felt like a form of personalized hell. The other patients had feeble routines. They shuffled to the windows, drank imported teas, watched wavelets crash and die against the rocks that lined the edge of the lake, rocks that reached upwards like grasping hands. Patient 12 did nothing but watch the shadows waltz over her bedroom ceiling to mark the passing of each day, and miss her son, and wish that he would come and visit to steal her away from this picturesque, forsaken place. Early one morning, Patient 12 noticed a new shadow. A shadow in the shape of her son. And she knew that he had come to rescue her. And she knew it was important to be discreet. So, quietly, she dressed. And quietly, she climbed out of the window. And quietly, she followed him across the grounds and over the fence and to the cliffs. And quietly she reached for him, and quietly she found that he was not there. And the rocks that lined the edge of the lake, the rocks reached upwards to catch her like grasping hands. And they say that she picked herself up and dusted herself off and climbed slowly back to the top of the cliff, unaware that she was dead. They say when the fog rolls in, she's there, still searching for her son. And that if you are a young boy, you may feel a grasping hand cold against your own. That you should walk on quickly before it wraps itself around your wrist and doesn't let go.
Vandal, I'm... The longer I... I wonder what...
What did... Oh...
Matilda, all right. It was this. Every year, Matilda Eisenman and her son Toby go on vacation to Sunny Lake. This year, Matilda's wildest dreams are coming true. Arnaud Benoit, a famous chess streamer, is staying at the campsite, who Matilda happens to be a huge fan of. She started chatting with him online and was asked to strike a deal in return for exclusive photos. Arnaud asked her to stay away from him for discretion, but Matilda grew impatient. In her desperate state, she broke into the VIP tent and stole Arnaud's lucky scarf. All right.
Sounds.
What do I see?
Basically, since we.
The neat, but I'm.
What? The Omega.
There is. I. Cute. The waft of it, but on.
Makes it look.
Happy.
This.
Theodore. All right. This is how. Matilda Eisenmann has brought sensitive military information with her to the campsite. Someone at the campsite seems to be after this intel. And decided to spy on her by hiding a camera inside her son's plushie. Also, it seems that Theodore Stumperton seeked out Emilia Dinkle's help to perform a ritual that would grant him courage. It was Frederickson. This was a time.
This is. I bet.
The dad just...
Oh, Duckwing is...
Snoop. The moment. Well, no. So not like me. Can't you? This one. First, as a high-ranking officer in the East Canton Army, Matilda Eisenman has access to classified information. She was entrusted with the physical plans for a new military base. Meanwhile, Katya Ray has been meticulously preparing her master plan to steal these documents. She found out that Matilda is a huge fan of the Chess King, which prompted her to become Arnaud's assistant. What Arnaud didn't realize was that Katya was actually a spy for West Canton. By using Arnaud's social media accounts, she got close to Matilda and made her trust Arnaud enough to agree to a secret transfer of the documents in hopes of getting special personal photos of Arnaud. Unfortunately for her, I, the duck detective, managed to find the secret hiding spot first. And but that every what cards should she get arrested? Should she get arrested? Should he be? The truth is an ugly mistress. But it is my duty to throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice. Oh, Frederson, don't be sad that it ended. Be sad that it happened at all.
Wait, aren't you Eugene McQuacklin?
Indeed, the one and only Duck Detective.
Great. I might as well take you with me then. You're under arrest.
Wait, what is happening? I want to speak to my lawyer!